Okay, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode right here with me, Tech Damon. And in today's episode, we're going to take a look at how we can do some CTFs. Some capture the flag games on Linux, but this time with a very little twist. That is, if you don't have a Linux machine or you don't have a Linux computer, you can as well just use your normal Windows with Google. Actually, you can do the CTFs on Google using the Google Cloud Console. So I'm going to show you how to use the Google Cloud Console and then be able to do your CTFs, that is your Linux, Kali Linux, or Linux CTFs in general. Practice your Linux skills, practice your commands using the Google Cloud Console. So there's actually a page where we'll be visiting, and over here, great, so that is open up already. This is called Over the Wire War Games. Actually, I don't know why it's War Games, but it's called Over the Wire. And then on this website, there are actually lots and lots of different CTFs you can do. I mean, they are in the form of a game. You know, you have to find things, and then you have to practice your commands so they can help you find stuff that are hidden in these games. So what you just need to do is, open your favorite browser as usual. Just type in Over the Wire, and then you just click on the first link here. I already have that open, so I'm just going to go there. So once you click on the first link here, you'll be presented with something like this, and the only thing you'd have to do now is just go to the first game. We are actually going to start with the very first one, that is Bandit. So we're going to take a look at a few of them through this session, and then we'll see how that goes. Firstly, let us try to log into a Google Cloud Console, that is our Linux machine on Google Cloud. So you don't actually need a Kali Linux machine. You don't need like a physical Kali Linux machine. Even if you have a Windows computer, you can just simply log into your Google account and then access the Google Cloud Console. So what I'm going to do now here is same thing, your favorite browser. You just type in Google Cloud Console, and then you have the very first link here, console.cloud.google.com. You click on that, it's going to open something like this for you, and all you have to do is log in. So I am going to log in with my email and password now. Hit enter, and then we'll put in our password as well. Great, okay, password, hit enter, and that should, okay, so two-factor authentication, quite important over there. So let me just check that up. And say yes, and it's 44. Okay, so that's definitely going to allow me to log in, and there we go. So our Google Cloud Console is actually preparing and then opening up for us. Now on this side here, I am going to open up the Bandit games. So while we wait for our Cloud Console to get ready, I'm going to, not us, on Bandit. Actually, good. Okay, so we have Bandit here, and I've actually gone on ahead to zoom this up so that we can see everything. Maybe I'll scoosh this a bit to the side and then open that up just to make it visible, so like we can all see literally. So we have here Bandit, and then to access the CTF, we actually need to use SSH. So we need to SSH into the Bandit servers and then try out all of these CTF. So there are actually 34 levels in this Bandit CTF. 34 levels in this Bandit CTF. We're going to go on ahead and then do a few of them. I think we'll just do to level 5. We'll start from 0 till 5, and then in the next section we'll continue from 5 or from 6 to 10, just 5 in each session. So what I'm going to do now is just we already have Bandit 0 here, and then 0 to 1, of course. So all we'll need to do now is just read up what's here and then see how that goes. So we have The Bandit war game is aimed at absolute beginners. It will teach basic no. Okay, yeah, we don't need all of that, and we can just go to level 0 and see what that has for us. So Bandit level 0. Okay, the goal of this level is for you to log into the game using SSH. Of course, the host to which you need to connect is bandit.labs.overthewire.org on port 2220. The username is bandit0 and the password is bandit0. Okay, so of course this is the level 0. We have username bandit0 and then the password as well, bandit0. Now one more thing is that we need to use SSH. So if you see here, we have commands you may need to solve this level, and then we have SSH. So actually you have only SSH. Now in various levels there are probably different commands that you might need, so that will be helpful as well. So SSH here is what we will need to log into the Bandit servers. Helpful reading materials as well. I mean, it's fairly important to make sure you have your favorite search engine as well, because there's going to be lots of searches. I mean, there might come times where you might want to find something and then you don't actually know it off here, so you probably want to search it out. So searching Google, any of your favorite search engine, will actually be very, very, very helpful. So there we go. We have we can just click on this link, open it in a new tab, and then see. So this is actually a Wikipedia link on Secure Shell on SSH. You read about it, find out what it means if you don't know what Secure Shell actually is. I'm not going to go through that. And then how to use SSH as well. Let's just take a look at that quickly. Okay, great. So there we go. I think this is installing. Yes, on Ubuntu. And then how do you use that? Okay, so we don't need all of that, but we're just going ahead and then activate now. So our Google Cloud Console is probably ready. We're just going ahead and then activate and then start using our Cloud Console. So what I'm going to do now is, as you can see, there's a little activate Cloud Shell here, the terminal logo, that sign that looks like the terminal. I'm just going to click on that, and that should activate our terminal for us. I'm going to scroll down and see what's down there. Okay, we'll just wait on that as well to activate. Oh, there we go. Okay, so right down here we can see the terminal logo here getting ready, and then provisioning your Google Cloud machine. I'm going to go on ahead and then open this in a new window, so it's a bit bigger, and then we will have more room to work around. So while that gets ready, actually I would like to switch these, take this to the side and then bring this to the side. Great. Okay, so this is perfect actually for me, so that I'll be able to work on this side other than the other way around. I mean, you can do it any way you wish, any way that fits you better or any way that suits you. You can just go on ahead and then get used to that. Okay, so there we have it, connecting your Cloud Shell editor. Okay, let's just wait for that to get ready. Okay, so I think that is ready. Hopefully we can start typing in commands. Let's see. I'm going to do a quick ls. Okay, so actually ls is just to list files in your working directory or in the directory in which you are working in. We can also do a pwd, hit enter, that is to print our working directory, and then we are in home KitKat 6813. Okay, so that's where we're working, but that's not important for us. Hit enter on that, and that should clear everything on the screen. Did I hit enter? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so one other thing to note is that this is an online service, and it's probably going to be slow. It's going to be slow, actually, not as slow. It's going to be slow as compared to doing it directly on your Kali Linux machine or on your Kali Linux 7 or whatever physical device you're running a Linux machine on. It could be Ubuntu, but once it's a physical machine, I mean, it's bound to be faster compared to the Google Cloud Console or the Google cloud shell, whatever. Okay, so one other thing to note is going to be slow, but for the sake of having the freedom to move around and then the freedom to work around from anywhere you are, just with your normal computer, and then with without having to install a Linux system or a Linux machine on your physical hardware, to say. Okay, enough of the talk. We're just going ahead and start working. So here over the on the over the wire website, we have here SSH information. So we have the host, that is Bandit Labs, and then we have the port here 222 and 0. Now how do we log in? Let's just go on ahead, and I am going to log into this. So first off, we just need to do SSH space, and then we'll put the username. The username is Bandit 0. Bandit 0 at, so we're logging in, and then what the website we're logging into, so that is, or the server we're logging into, that is bandit.labs, yes, labs.overthewire.org, and then we'll do a space again, tag p, and then we'll do a 2220, so tag p for the port, and then we'll do a 2220, and we'll hit enter on that, and that should ask us for the password, and the password for this level is bandit 0 as well. So I'm going to just do BAN, oh sorry, that was BANDIT 0, hit enter on that. Great, so now we are logged in into the Bandit Labs and over the wire. So as you can see right here, we are Bandit 0 at Bandit. Okay, let's just see what we have here. Okay, so level go, once logged in, go to level 1 page to find out the, let me just switch that a bit, to find out how to beat level 1. Okay, great, so we are done with level 0. Ooh, great. Okay, let's just click, let's do an ls and see what we have in here. So there's only a readme file. Let's see what's in the readme file. So what we can do is a cat. Now the cat command helps you view the content of a file. So readme. Once again, this is bound to be very slow. Okay, so we already have I think one password for the level 1. So I'm going to go on ahead and copy this, and then in Google Cloud Console, I mean, it's once you highlight it, it automatically copies that out for you. So that is a very good one there. So with that is copied, and we're just going to go on ahead and exit this. So I'm just going to type exit, hit enter on that, and then we have exited Bandit 0. Now we can go on ahead and go to level 1. I'm gonna click on that is level 0 to level 1 rather. So we'll go to level 0 back here. Great, level 0 to level 1. Nice. Okay, the password for this for the next level is stored in a file called readme. Great, so that was in level 0 to 1. We already read the file. Great, so that is done, and then we exited. Now we're going to go back to our terminal and then go to level 1. So I'm just going to go quickly that way. And then do that, put in a 1, hit enter, and all I need to do now is just paste my password I copied earlier, hit enter on that. Awesome, and as you can see, we are in Bandit 1. Okay, that is cool. So in we already done with level 0 to 1. What we can do now is level 1. We go to level 1 and then see what we have to do in this level. So level go, the password for the next level is stored in a file called this. Okay, in a file called this hyphen sign located in the home directory. Okay, so let's go back and see if we can find this file. let's do a simple ls to list the stuff in this directory. So there it is, we have it. Now if we try to do cat hyphen, hit enter on that, as you can see nothing happens. This is actually because we can cut the file directly just like using this command. And as you can see, it is also waiting for us to input something, but even if we put in anything, hit enter on that, it still doesn't work. So what we can do now is just probably do Control C. Okay, so I just did a Control C and that was out, and then ls again. Good, so we still have our file over there. Now what we can do to execute or to read this file is to run it as an executable. Now to run things as an executable, you usually have to do this, that is a full stop and then a /, like a dot and a / to execute the file if you'd have to in Linux, if you know that probably. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put in a cat, and then we'll do a /, and then we'll put the sign there, hit enter on that, and that is going to execute that, and we have our password right over here. So that is copied for us. That's good, we have it. So now we're going to go on ahead and exit exit that, hit enter, and then we'll just go to level 2. Okay, that's awesome. As I said earlier, this is a cloud platform, so it's bound to be slow. It's actually a free platform, so definitely, I mean, what's the downside? Okay, so Bandit 2 right here. Let's paste our password we copied earlier. That is pasted, we can see it, so no problem. Hit enter on that, and there we go. So we are in Bandit 2 at Bandit. Okay, let's see in level 2 what awaits us. So we go to level 2, and there we go. Okay, the password for the next level is stored in a file called spaces in this file name. Okay, let's go. So as usual, ls, hit enter. Okay, so that's the file. The file is called spaces in this file name. Okay, let's try to do a cat, and then we're probably going to type in spaces in this file name, hit enter. Okay, and as you can see, cat spaces, no such file or directory, and we're getting a lot of wrong answers here, or we're getting a lot of errors here. What are we going to do? I am going to do an ls again, and as you can see, this is a file name, but this file name has got spaces in between. Now Linux doesn't recognize that, so what it actually did here is to try to run just the first one, just cat spaces, and then after that it did cat in, and then cat this, and then cat file name. Okay, so that's exactly what happened, but we just want to run this as just one file name. Everything here is just one file name. So what we can do now is simply a quick workaround is you can just do a cat, and since this is the only file in this directory, I am going to do space. Okay, let me add an s here, and then I'll put a star. Oh, sorry, I'll put a star sign up there. Oh, I think this will be it. Oh, it's an alt rather. Oh, sorry. So the cat. Okay, why is that not working? Okay, so since that is not working, it's good. We can still go with the other way around. I'll probably show you in my Linux terminal how that works. So I'm going to do cat spaces, and then I will do a / in a / again, space this, a / space file name, and then hit enter, and there we go. So to run a file that has got like multiple spaces in its file name, you can do this. Or let's see if I can find the password for this level. Hopefully I can. Oh, one other thing we should have done was to save our passwords. I mean, we didn't do those, so now it's very hard. I need to. Okay, this is for level. In level 1, this will be for level 2. Okay, so I'm going to copy that, and I am going to go into my Linux machine here. So this is my Linux terminal, and I'm going to log in SSH here. I'm going to log into level 2, right? 2 in here, and then it's going to ask me for the password. I'm going to do the same thing, paste selection, hit enter. Hopefully that's the right password. Okay, that isn't the right password. Great, that is cool. Let's see. What was the password? Okay, that should be down. So 1, that was supposed to be for 2. Hopefully, if that isn't, then oh wait, okay, so wait 1 sec. So I think that was supposed to be for 1. Let's go to 1. Okay, now I'm going to do a paste selection. Okay, that is denied. So strange. I'm gonna make it 2 again. I'm going to ask me, I'm going to do paste clipboard actually. Great, so I was actually supposed to paste from clipboard. Okay, so we're now in Bandit 2. Great, that is cool. And ls here. Good, so we have the same thing, spaces in this file name. I can also do a cat space and put a star sign up there. I don't know why it wasn't working in the cloud platform, but maybe you can figure that out. So cat space and then put a star sign, hit enter on that. Now what a star sign does is it just finds any file that starts with space, and then once you don't complete it, I can as well do this. Just SP, put a star sign over there, hit enter, and then it still shows me the same thing. So the star sign actually completes the name of the file. It could be anything, but then when you put a star sign, it completes it. Now one thing to note about this is if there are multiple files that start with SP or starts with space, I mean, you can't use only spaces. So, I mean, the best way to go is just to use the / commands, and then you'll be good to go. But this is also helpful, so you don't have to type out everything in the command. Okay, so we're going to go back to, sorry, where is it? There. Okay. So back, this is our password for level 3. Okay. So this is Bandit's level 2. I'm going to go ahead and exit, hit enter on that, and then we'll log into level 3. Okay, come on. Here we go. Put in 3, hit enter, and paste your password. Paste, hit enter. Okay, and then we'll go back to over the wire and then see what is required of us from level 3. So level 3 to level 4. Let's go. Okay, and here it says the password for the next level is stored in a hidden file in the in here directory. Okay, so there's a directory in here, or there's a directory. Let me print working directory. PWD for print working directory. That's so easy. And then we are actually working in the Bandit 3. So this is our current working directory. We're in the Bandit 3. This is where we are currently working. And in this directory, there's also another directory. This is like a folder, if you want to call it in Windows. Like you just call it a folder. Simple. So what we're going to do is do an ls and then in there with the blue, it's called in here. So what we can do now is change our working directory. I'm going to do a cd and type in here, hit enter, and I will do another pwd to print our working directory. And as you can see, our current working directory is in here, so that is the folder in which we're working. Okay, I'm also going to do an ls. Okay, as you can see, only ls doesn't cut it. ls alone doesn't cut it, so we can see what's in this directory, but it says the password for the next level is stored in a hidden file. So that means there's a file in here that is hidden. Now, how do we find hidden files? As I said earlier, your favorite search engine is your best friend. So you can go on ahead, go to Google or go to any of your search engine, search for the ls command, and then search for hidden files. So let's try that out. Let me see. I'm going to do sorry, let me just search it here. Hidden files in Linux. Okay, that should bring up something. Okay, that's a big problem. Let me do that again. Come on. Okay, let's try another one. Hopefully that might work out. Awesome. Hidden files in Linux. Great, thank you, Bing. Okay, so here, as you can see, we have lots of things that we can read about, but we can also find something about the ls command and something about how to view and create hidden files in Linux. Okay, let's try that out. Let's see what that gives us. Working with hidden files. Seems interesting. What are hidden files in my Linux? Okay, let's try these two. So there we go. This is a website that tells us how to view hidden files. Okay, good. And as you can see, we have something here, how to show hidden files. Show hidden files from and we have the command ls tag-a. Okay, interesting. So let's see, to display all the files in the directory, including hidden files, enter the following command. So this actually displays everything, all of the files, including hidden files in our working directory. So we're going to go ahead and do ls tag-a, put in enter. Awesome. So these are all of the files, actually of the files in our current directory. As you can see, we have a .hidden file in here. Now we can also find only hidden files. Only hidden files. Let's see if there's anything here about only hidden files. If not, okay, so that is still the same thing. Okay, but we can also go ahead and do an ls tag la. Hit enter. Okay, and this is actually going to show us like a much more detailed view of who is who has access to what, who is the owner of who for what. So ls tag a can show you hidden files. Ls tag LA will also show you like a detailed view of everything in our working directory. So there we go, we have our file .hidden. We can go ahead and do a cat to read .hidden. Hit enter. Okay, and there we go. That is our file name over there, or that is our password, sorry, over there. Same thing, go on ahead and copy that. Okay, so easy. Let's go. So we're going now to level 4. Let's go. We're gonna exit this, hit enter, and then Bandit 3. Let's go to Bandit 4. Get rid of that. Put in 4. Hit enter. I kind of feel like it's easier to type out everything, but paste. Hit enter. Okay, and we're now in Bandit 4. So what is required of us in Bandit 4? The password for the next level is stored in the only human readable only human readable file in the in here directory. Tip: if your terminal is messed up, try the reset command. Okay, so same thing, just like we did for the ls to find all of the files, we can also find out what the reset command is. There is no link for us to click on in here, so we'd have to search for it ourselves. But the commands we can use, we have our ls, cd, cat file, du, and then find. Okay, let's see. We're just gonna do an ls, enter. Okay, same thing, cd, in here, hit enter, and then we'll do an ls again. Oh, nice. Okay, so we have multiple files in this directory. Okay, that is interesting, but our password is stored in the only human readable file. Only human readable file. Okay, I bet this is kind of easy to understand. Human readable, that means if it's messed up, we can't read it. But at the moment, what's on our terminal now is readable. We can read everything perfectly on our screen now. But if something is not human readable, let's find out. I'm just gonna go on ahead and do attack LA to get a nicer grid. I want it this way. This is way better. Okay, so we have 10 files here, starting from file 00, 10 files in this directory. And it's easier to say 10 files, so that isn't much. We can actually go on ahead and cut each file and then see what that gives us. So I am going to do a cat file 00. Hit enter. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, great. Yes, I got that. So one other thing is these file names have this sign, a hyphen sign in front of them. If we do a cat file 000, there we go. So we get nothing over there. Now what we can do as well is to execute the file, just like the very first command that we had, a file name called just this. We can go on ahead and then execute this file name instead of running it directly like that. So to execute a file or to execute a program, even, you can just put this, a dot and a / and then the name of the file, hit enter. Great. Okay, there we go. So our main goal here is human readable file. Okay, so let's see. This file doesn't look human readable, and keep in mind, tip: if your terminal is messed up, try the reset command. Okay, so I'm better now. Terminal is definitely going to get messed up. Okay, let's try out. So file 00 isn't, because this doesn't look like our password. It isn't very readable. So let's go to file number 2. I'm going to, oh sorry, file number 1 in itself, 01. I'll put this, hit enter. And doesn't look like it either. Let's go to file 2. Neither does this one. So we can go on ahead and then try them all out. File 3. No. Okay, so file 4. Okay, not this either. Let's go to file 5. Hit enter. Not that either. Wow. Probably is gonna be in file number 10 or file number 9, I should say. 6. Hit enter. And that isn't it either. Okay, let's go to the next one. File number 7. Enter. Okay, great. Okay, so it was in file number 7 right there. So that is a human readable text or a human readable output over there. We can read that clearly and perfectly. That is copied. Okay, let's exit out of this. Exit. And then we'll go to number 5. So Let's go ahead and get rid of the 4 and we input our 5. And okay, 5. Hit enter. Going to ask us for password. I'm going to paste that, enter there. Okay, and now we are in Bandit 5. Woohoo! ls. There we go. In here, I'm guessing this is going to ask us to go into the in here directory because there's actually nothing else apart from the in here directory. Let's go to level 5. Okay, and what we have here, level go. Okay, the password for the next level is stored in a file somewhere under the in here directory and has all the following properties. Human readable, 1033 bytes in size, and it's not an executable. Okay, lots of parameters here to go by. All right, so let's see. Back to our terminal. cd in here, hit enter, perform an ls. Whoa, okay, let's make it this way. Great. Okay, nice. So as you can see, we have about 20 different directories in here. That's like 20 different folders, and I'm wondering how many files there will be in each. Let's try this. So I'm going to do cd may be here 00, and then an ls la. Great. So you can imagine how many files there would be in actually one directory. That is a lot. We can't just use the format we used earlier in Bandit 4. That is going to take us like till tomorrow, I guess. So I'm just going to go back, cd space, and then 2 dots will take us back to the directory we were in before, and we can do our ls la again. Also, okay, let me actually clear the screen so that we can get something nicer. Awesome, great. So there we go. Now we can go in and then try to find out every file, every human readable file, and then every file that is like 1033 bytes in size. But we have few hints here, few things we can actually find about this. Now human readable, we already know what that is, but this, we have something here, bytes in size. Let's see if Linux has any command about size. So I'm just going to type in size in here, hit enter. Okay, so we have nothing about size. I'm going to do a size help. Great. Okay, so there's definitely something about size for this for finding stuff. Actually, let me see. So we have size, options, and then the files. So displays the sizes, and sections include inside binary files. Okay, and select alt with style, display number of octal, no, total, display the total size, display total size. Okay, okay, good. So what we can do is actually search for this in any of our browsers or our search engine. But what I'm going to do is, we also have a command here we can use, that is find. Now we have lots of directories in here, so what we can do is simply to type find, and then we put a full stop. Now this full stop is to search, okay, to search through all of the folders, or the entire, to search through the working directory actually, and then find everything that is, now I'll put size, what is it, 1033 bytes. Okay, B. So what happens is we can actually put B for bytes. We need bytes. Now in Linux we can actually put different letters for the file sizes. Now to put B would be just should I say 512 bytes block. That is the default if no suffix is used. So we just have that is B is only for 512 byte blocks. We can't use B. So what we would need to do is to put a C instead. Now a C stands for bytes. A C is for bytes in the Linux terminal or in the Linux system. C stands for byte. It could mean different things for other commands, but when you use size, C actually stands for byte. And then we also have a W, which stands for 2 byte words, and then there's also K for kilobytes. I think the rest are a bit explanatory. And then M for megabytes, G for gigabytes. So what we actually need now is a C. So I'm going to put this in here. As I said earlier, find to find something, and then the full stop is to search through the working directory for something that has the size of 1033 bytes. Hit enter on that and let's see what that brings out. Okay, fairly interesting. So let's see what we can do here. We have tag. Oh yes, 133. Okay, that seems interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. I get it. I think I was supposed to put this here. Okay, yes, and that works. Okay, so you're actually supposed to put a hyphen sign before the size command. Okay, so there we have it. Our file that is 133 bytes in size is stored in the maybe here 07 directory, and then it's file 2. Okay, so let's cd into maybe here 07. Hit enter. Perform an ls. I just always like this. Okay, so it was in file 2. So what we can do is, where's file 2? Not just in a file 2, an executable file 2. Okay, so we can do cat, that is cat dot file 2. Hit enter. Okay, and there we go. So that is our beautiful password. Awesome, great, cool. Okay, so we're done with Bandit level 5, and then we're going to proceed to Bandit level 6. That is an awesome experience, a very, very awesome experience. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next episode. Peace out.